guys, welcome back to my Declutter series. Today we are going through bronzers. This is actually all of the bronzers I own, which isn't very much to begin with. And I don't use bronzers very much, so I'm gonna have a really easy time getting rid of a lot of these. I had a palette that had a couple bronzers in it, which I already got rid of, I think, in my blush declutter. Regardless, I already got rid of a couple bronzers. Anyways, these are my single bronzers, and honestly, I think this is going to be the easiest category for me because it's my least favorite category, my least used category. So I am going through the KonMari method, which basically you decide what things bring you joy and what things don't. And most of these don't bring me joy. So I already know that. I kind of know that ahead of time, but I am going to swatch all of these for you guys anyways, so you can see. So this is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I think I got this just for Christmas. I actually like this one. This one brings me joy. It makes me happy. I am going to scooch these out of the way. Here is the butter bronzer. It actually smells like coconut, which is really cool. And it has this weird brush that's like a sponge that I don't use, so I probably don't need to keep this in here. I could probably just toss it, but it does have a mirror, which is really nifty. This is honestly like the only bronzer I have found that matches my skin tone well. I imagine the new Hoola bronzer, the like a light one, is actually probably a good match for me also, but I haven't tried it. I think the original one is too dark. Here is the butter bronzer there. Some people say it pulls really orange on them. I have not found that. I think it actually is a good match. It's not too warm for me. So this is the Be a Bombshell Baked Bronzer in Heat Wave. I'm not going to be keeping this one because, first of all, it's much too shimmery, and also it's much too warm. Can you tell the difference just on my fingers? It's kind of hard to pick up pigment with this one. It's definitely not too dark, but I don't like shimmery bronzers, and this one pulls very orange on me. So I am going to be getting rid of this one. I think I got it in like an Ipsy quite a ways back. This is the Model Co Shimmering Bronzer Powder. Does it have a shade? I don't think it does. I think it's just that. So I'll swatch this one. I've swatched all of these already, and I've tried all of them on at some point. This one's way too dark for me. So getting rid of that guy. Then I have the e.l.f. Healthy Glow Bronzer in Warm Tan. I don't know if there was a lighter one, but this is the one I went with, and again, really shimmery and much too dark. Although this one is cooler toned, which is nice. This is the, oh, sorry, I didn't tell you, Pixie by Petra Beauty Bronzer in Summertime. I think this was another thing that came in the subscription box. I bought the e.l.f. one, and I got the butter bronzer for Christmas, but I think the rest of these all came in subscription boxes. This one's fine. I think it's still too dark for me, and it has a bit of a glow, which I don't love. Too dark and too shimmery. That's my issue. I have such fair skin, and I have such cool tone skin. I can't use anything very warm. I can't use anything very dark, and I also don't like using shimmer. So, like, I have a lot of parameters for my bronzers, which is why I'm getting rid of so many. I'm going to try to keep these swatches on here. I know I'm running out of space a little bit, but I want to show you comparisons of all of them. Next up is the So Susan Light Diffuser Illuminator and Bronzer Duo in Cocoa Dust. So this one is technically an illuminator, or like a highlighter, you know, and then this one is the bronzer. Both too dark for me. It looks like this one actually has hard pan on it too. Let's see if you guys are even going to be able to see it. A little bit. Just a tiny bit here. It looks dirty for some reason, but yeah, much too dark. And then here is the illuminator. Yeah, you can't even really see that. It's pretty subtle. Anyways, I'm gonna be getting rid of this one. I'm kind of disappointed that this has that hard pan there. That's annoying. Then I have the Kardashian Beauty Cabana Bronze. You can do it in 3 individual shades like that, or mix them together, which is what I did. And the shade was actually okay, but I didn't really ever reach for it. So I'm just going to swatch them all together because That's what I was doing. I could probably swatch the lighter two together to get a better shade match for me. Cause see, that's still a little dark. Let me see if I swatch just the lighter two. Oh, just really warm. That looks super orange. I mean, even if I swatch just the lighter two, it's still too warm for me. So bye for that one too. And then I have two liquid bronzers left. So these are both sample sizes. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Serum Bronzer. This one's fairly new. I got it not long ago, but I will swatch it. It goes a really long way. Like, I need to try to shear this out. It feels super, super oily though. Oh man, I can just imagine this getting like so gross on my skin. I'm trying to like blend it out without blending it away. So I think we're gonna stop there. It's probably an okay shade for me, but I don't like using liquid products outside of like foundation and concealer on my face. So I'm gonna pass that along. I've literally kept one bronzer. I'm also gonna be getting rid of this one. This is the Benefit Do the Hoola. This is the Soft Matte Liquid Bronzer for Face, in case you were wondering. And this one has a little pump. This one is less liquidy. Do you see that? It's like, it's thick. Like it's like a cream rather than a liquid. And this one is really, really warm toned. So if you guys wanna, you know, overview, I am getting rid of all of those. Look at that, can you even see it? So that is 8 bronzers that I got rid of, and only one that I'm keeping. I don't even need to have a separate section for my bronzers anymore. Like I barely did before. I'm pretty proud of it. I didn't like all of these bronzers, you know, cluttering up my drawer, and I had such a hard time finding a bronzer that I liked. Now that I found the Butter Bronzer, my search is over. So I'm gonna get rid of all these 8 bronzers. Really excited. And I will see you in my next declutter. Thanks for watching. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.